Thank them for being on stage with us today. And perhaps to kickstart the conversation, you could, each one of you, give us a very brief introduction of who you are, your background, as well as your role in this field of tech diplomacy. So we can go from this order.
Thank you very much, Nariman. My name is Ahmed Farooq. I'm Pakistan's ambassador to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I'm a career diplomat with almost 3 decades of service in the diplomatic service of Pakistan. I've been here for about 2.5 years, and before that I was Pakistan's ambassador to the Kingdom of Denmark. And I have extensive experience, especially on the multilateral diplomacy. I've served in the Pakistan mission to the UN in New York, as well as the Pakistan mission to the UN Rome-based agencies. Thank you.
It's really great to have such a comprehensive representation of the government, private sector, and multilateral organization, as well as academia on the same panel to unpack this topic. So without any further ado, please allow me to start with yourself, Ambassador Farooq. With the advent of new technology, thinking about cloud computing, quantum computing, and AI, we have seen traditional diplomacy being reinvented. I have personally seen within embassies having digital attaches role being created, seeing digital ambassadors as well, ICT specialists. So perhaps to illustrate what tech diplomacy is in action, you could give us an overview, a concrete example of how Pakistan has engaged the tech industry on the issue of tech diplomacy and how this has led to very factual, concrete advancements.
Thank you very much, Nariman, for this question. I would like to, before going into the core of your question, say a few words of how technology has become important in the area of diplomacy. When I joined the diplomatic service almost 30 years back, diplomacy was all about international politics, security, international law. Our interactions with our colleagues, fellow diplomats, used to be all about matters relating to international security, international politics. This is how we were trained to approach our profession in terms of our analysis in our reporting. But about 20 years back, things started to change, and there was greater focus on economic diplomacy as a whole. And we had to focus now on issues related to investment, to trade, and you started to learn concepts such as internal rate of return, return on equity. But then over the last 10 years, things, the technology started to become more important as a core issue of national security, as well as a key driver of global economy. And particularly over the last 5 years, when we see with the advent of artificial intelligence, so we are now focused more on dealing with issues such as cybersecurity, digital crime, artificial intelligence. So diplomats have been now forced to learn these new concepts such as machine learning, deep learning, agentic AI, inference. And when I look at myself, both in my current post as the ambassador in Saudi Arabia, as well as previously as ambassador to the Kingdom of Denmark, technology-related work has acquired a big, it is consuming a lot of my time in terms of the work that we do. And I would say, from Pakistan's perspective, we see technology as a key driver of global economy, as well as a sort of core area for our diplomacy as well. And a very important example of our participation in tech diplomacy is our membership of the Digital Cooperation Organization. The DCO was established at the initiative of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and Pakistan is proud to be one of its founding members. And at the DCO, all member states, including Pakistan, we are working towards creating policies that help in ensuring inclusivity in terms of the impact of digital economy for the member states. And within the DCO, Pakistan is leading what is known as the Digital Foreign Direct Investment Initiative, which is in partnership with the World Economic Forum. And the focus of this initiative is to drive FDI into the tech sectors of DCO member states. So in order to launch this activity, Pakistan hosted a ministerial event in April this year, which had the participation of 133 delegates from almost 44 countries, representing government, private sector, academia. And the best part of this event was that all these stakeholders were present under one roof, and they were able to look at policy issues, discuss business opportunities, discuss investment opportunities. And we anticipate that almost several $100 million of business was generated through this event. Now Pakistan aims to host this event annually, and we'll also be organizing other activities in cooperation with the World Economic Forum during the events at Davos. In addition to that, Pakistan actively participates in discussions related to technology at all the major global forums, which includes the United Nations, ITU, regional bodies such as the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. And our focus there is that we promote policies that help create prosperity for all, and especially the focus is that the voices of developing countries are heard. The policies should be inclusive of the needs of developing countries. So this is our overall approach and focus towards tech diplomacy.
Thank you, Ambassador. And obviously, as we're tackling all those current challenges, you have to look at the way forward. And back to you, Ambassador Farooq. What are the immediate sort of, challenges and risks that you see and have to navigate at the moment when it comes to tech diplomacy?
Thank you very much. I think that's a very important question that we all have to tackle. The rise of technology and tech diplomacy has created a lot of opportunities, but at the same time, many risks as well. And the way I see it, the biggest risk that we face today is the risk of of developing countries being excluded from the benefits of technology, which is likely to create haves and have-nots. So the risk is particularly high in emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, where a few nations are expected to get the lion's share of the economic promise which AI will bring. The same also applies to chip technology, where again there will be the development and of chips, the designing of chips will be dominated by a few countries, and without access to this vital piece of hardware, no nation will be able to achieve the economic goals that they set themselves for their technology sectors. So this is, I think, where the biggest opportunity is for tech diplomats, that how we can minimize this division and this exclusion. And what I think diplomats, now tech diplomats, need to do is to create platforms that can help advance more inclusive policies that can promote, prosperity for all, so that all nations are able to benefit from the promise which technology offers. And again, I would go back to the example of the Digital Cooperation Organization, which is a unique organization because it has a small number of member states right now. And it's a good mix of developing as well as technologically advanced countries. And we are working at creating exactly policies that can help promote inclusivity and can by creating shared experiences, best practices, and policy guidelines for member states. Now, in that regard, we recently also welcome the establishment of the UN Secretary General's high-level advisory body on AI governance, which is aimed at putting the United Nations at the center of AI governance, because that, again, AI is expected to have major impact on the economy, on the societies, and there is a need for greater collaboration at the international level to help create an environment where we are able to understand and deal with the impacts of these modern technologies. At the same time, I think there is another opportunity, and some of it has been also mentioned by the fellow panelists, that as a tech diplomat, as representing my own country, we now have this opportunity of promoting the economic goals set by our nations in the tech sector. So previously, the interactions used to be more state to state, but now we have this opportunity of interacting with tech firms, with innovators, with investors. And this is something which me and my team is trying to do here in Riyadh, whereby we are trying to establish government-to-government, business-to-business linkages by connecting firms with regional bodies, with investors. And over the last 2 years, we have managed to bring almost about 100 Pakistani tech companies in the kingdom, and these include all the top names from Pakistan. And through their services and products and solutions, they are making a very valuable contributions to the goals set by the kingdom under its Vision 2030. And at the same time, they are creating business and employment, in Pakistan as well. So again, at the global level as well, we are participating actively in all the discussions that are happening at various forums, and Pakistan wants to play an important part in promoting policies that help limit the divisions that can be created, and so that everybody can benefit from the promise of technology.
Thank you again for your insights. Thank you for your time. I can see the time is up. I really appreciate you being with us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Nariman. Thank you.